Facts about the phototherapy patch. Today is the day 16 report. So 16 days in a row I've been using this patch, the phototherapy patch, and just wanted to share some information with you that I've learned today about cancer. I probably should call it the C word just because it's such a scary word for everybody. I know that something like 1 out of every 2 men in their lifetime will get it, and 1 out of every 3 women. No, I think I got it backwards. 1 out of every 3 men and 1 out of every 2 women will get it in their lifetime. And so that's a scary thought, obviously. But what I found to be very interesting are these numbers that I learned. With cancer deaths, 15 to 20% are caused by infections, a cancer infection. 25 to 30% by tobacco, which is not surprising because we've heard so much about that over our lives. Here's the surprising one: 30 to 35% of those deaths are due to diet. I did not know that. So in other words, the number one cause of cancer deaths actually stems from the diet. And even to be more specific, it's probably processed foods or ultra processed foods that's causing the problem. And put a pin in that because we're going to come back to that fact here a little bit later in the video. Super important. You want to stick around for that super interesting information. But these patches I do want to share with you are not approved by the 3-letter people. Not approved by the 3-letter people. So let's put a pin in that. We're going to come back to it, okay? I want to tell you about my sleep. My sleep is super good still. Energy is great. My mood is good. And then my skin, I had mentioned that I had a mole that was trying to fall off, and it still feels like it's continuing. Now I've had 3 different times that like flakes or pieces of this mole has fallen off of my face. And tell me, do I look different to you? I look different to myself when I look in the mirror. But I don't really know for sure. It's subtle, whatever it might be. But I do think that I look different. My skin definitely feels different. We've had many friends and family who have started to use the patch and getting various different benefits, all the way from some pain going away to other things, skin inflammation type things, just wonderful things. And also there are tons of online testimonials all over the internet, so definitely check that out. If you want to learn more about this patch, now stick with me, I've got some good information coming. But to learn more, you go to startx29.com. That's startx29.com. Also, we have a little small Facebook group called the Phototherapy Revolution. Please feel free to join that group. We'd love to have you there, where you can see some actual pictures and some cool stuff there. So back to the diet thing. 30 to 35%, which is the highest number of cancer deaths, are caused by diet and processed foods. I also mentioned that these patches are not approved by the 3-letter people. However, these processed foods are. So personally, I don't put too much stock in the 3-letter people. I think they're behind the curve. So take that as a grain of salt. That's just me talking. That's how I look at things for myself. And you do whatever you feel is right, and whatever you believe in, that's what you do for yourself. I'm just telling you what Chris thinks, okay? But there is a new study. I will put a link in the description for this study that talks about processed food causing cancer, because obviously the less processed food one eats, the better off we're going to be, right? And for me, also using the patch. All right, hope you have a great evening. Take care. Bye-bye.